Hope so. Here's what we're gonna do. I hope you can hear. We'll have to. This is the group of people I'm with. I'll introduce you to them properly in a second. First, I'll be back in 2 minutes. All right? Okay. Can you guys hear all right and see all right? I'll have to sort of tell you the plan as we go, because this first Liberty is in this museum, for which I had to get a ticket for. So we're gonna pop in real quick and then out again. Okay, is everything all right with the sound? It's a museum in an old church here with the First Liberty. Here we go. No one checked my ticket, incidentally. Just now that we're in. Can you guys hear me all right? I've got a microphone on. Sounds fine, good. Hello, Jody. Okay, let's get this going. First Liberty. Inside the Arts et Métiers Museum, inside a church. Totally worth coming and visiting this church. Very different. And usually there's another Statue of Liberty. We're going to do this quick. Check this place out. Hello, Dozien Studios, aka Lena. This is going to be the quickest visit to this museum that's ever happened, I think. And okay, well, the idea is we're going to see all the 8 Statue of Liberties in 74 minutes. That's one done. There's some that are kind of questionable. We'll have to tackle those as we go. And there's another one that's usually at the front. Now, something I wanted to say, as we I wonder if you guys can hear me through the microphone, or if it's through the. Did that change anything with the sound? We're gonna have to experiment here. So, I'm gonna introduce you to the gang. While we're cycling, it's such a windy day, there's a chance that the sound won't be great. So keep that in mind if that happens. I wanna see if the sound stops now as well. I wanna try something. Can you still hear me all right? Someone comment, let me know if you can hear me. This here is where there's often a Statue of Liberty standing as well. And they've just put it on loan. Okay, screw the microphone. They've just put it on loan to Washington, D.C. Okay, here we go. Hey, all right, so we're gonna do a quick, this is what we're gonna do. Everybody say their name and why they're here today. You got 5 seconds.
My name's Aaron, and I'm here to hang out with Ollie.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Saldana. I'm here to bike.
Nice.
I'm Samuel. Oliver's a sweet, sweet man.
I'm Augusta, and I'm here for that. I'm Catherine, and I wanted to hang out with my friends. I'm Amanda, and I'm here to hunt down all the Statues of Liberty.
Okay.
I'm here to see places of Paris I've never seen before.
Who are you?
I'm Alex.
Nice. Okay. So from here, we're gonna try and see all these Statue of Liberties. You guys already missed one. It was great. That museum is totally worth it. But I've taken the video so you can all see it afterwards. And I've pointed out, so we all get a point already, right? And right there is where the second one is. People are commenting saying hello, familiar faces. You guys can all meet them in a second. Now we're gonna get on a bike and go to the Luxembourg Gardens. Shall we?
Yeah, we can go down my home and then
Exactly. We've all got higher bikes. Most of us have electric bikes. Anything can go wrong, things likely will. And do you want to lead the way, Sam?
Yeah, I can. You're the leader.
All right, I'll lead the way.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it could be very windy, in which case if we're going down a big busy boulevard or along the Seine, it might be smartest to put on some background music. Shall we? I lost them all. The other thing, I think it'd be interesting to see how the... All right. Oh, I told you anything could happen. I'll talk close to the mic in case it is too windy, but it... How's that wind factor? Look, there's Notre Dame, Sam.
Hey, that's Our Lady, Oliver. Which side of Luxembourg are we going to? Like the back right side? Where the center is?
I can only say west.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, so we want to opposite of Red Wheelbarrow, basically.
I got
We already definitely lost some.
That's probably gonna happen.
Yeah. But there's the live video to check where we're up to. And I think I'm going to pass this around, especially as we're walking. Let's get to this park. All right, I'm leading the way. Oh, gosh. Okay, now I'm going to keep an eye on the comments, but I think today it might be a little tougher than usual. But I'll do my best. But safety first. Hello from Newark Airport. That's a good one. Hello, Lynn. So on the right here, the Pompidou Museum, which is being about to be renovated for like 5 years. So if you want to see some modern art, you want to get in there now. Speaking of renovation, coming up straight ahead is the Notre Dame, which they want to reopen in time for December. In fact, maybe you can see behind it the Pantheon, the dome of the Pantheon. I've said it a million times, but absolutely worth a visit, especially to get to the top. How's the wind factor at home? Can you hear me all right? There's that spire. Great. I'm glad you could hear. I was worried. The spire, which was only really quite recently re-revealed after the fire in 2019. Amanda and Sam,
Hello.
are you excited to get back to the Notre Dame?
Notre Dame, like to get it accessible
Yeah.
again? Yeah. I mean, I think it's gonna be really pretty once the construction's done.
Were you here when it was burning?
I was here physically when it was burning.
Anna?
I mean, yeah, it was sad. It was a tragedy.
But she's back.
Back, coming back.
We'll get even closer, I think. So. All right. So for anyone wanting to do this cycle, I shared the map in the blog below. But we're cycling on Rue de Runard right now. Fox Street, Bobo is the name of the big museum. And now I've crossed across Rivoli, and we're on a small street leading towards the Seine. For those playing at home, Rue de la Coutellerie. Coutellerie. What a nice name for a street. If it's illegal to ride a bike and film, we'll find out now because there's police everywhere. And I just avoided them all. Avoided them all. Here we go. lost the group a bit, but I'll film Notre Dame while we wait. I got nervous about all the police. Okay. So here you go, Notre Dame. Looking, I mean, this side hardly got affected by the fire, but I think they've taken the chance to give everything a good clean, especially in preparation for the Olympics. So the facade looks pretty much perfect. You can see between, if I go back just a little bit, you can see the spire right between two bits at the top. And then for bearings now, Shakespeare and Company bookshop over there. It is a beautiful day in Paris. This is, we're technically now on Rue de la Cité, but this road, if you were to continue, this is like an old Roman road. You can see those, what are they called? Those bronze medallions for the Santiago de Compostela walk. God, I really got away from the group. If you got any questions for me or for the other people, I think the best time to have them answered will be when we make stops. And this is kind of the longest ride here to start off with. Hey, God, I really got away from the group then. Yeah, sure. Are the others closed? So you guys might recognize these guys in front of me. There's the scent. These two, Sam Baranta's first ever guest on the podcast.
We lost Catherine.
We lost Catherine? Is she not on electric?
She got stuck behind a bus.
Uh-huh. Okay. And Augusta, the photographer, who does a lot of the Earful Tower pictures. And Aaron.
Hello, everybody.
You're famous for being yourself, obviously, but in Earful Tower circles, you're the first ever guest on the show.
It's true.
Do you remember?
I do. I remember very well.
It feels
we,
like...
we did the Earful Tower. That was the original jingle.
Yeah, that's the original jingle. Some people still sing that to me, you know?
It's catchy.
It's catchy. And we'll have a chat with another singer. Have you guys met?
Yeah, we were just kind of
Just been
talking and biking.
We'll have a proper chat about music and everything on the podcast at some point, but also in the Luxembourg Gardens we can take a chance to chat, I think. Well,
We have green, yeah, we go straight.
yeah, I think
we're trying to wait for...
will people be swimming in the Seine? That's the question.
I think it's gonna be a no. It doesn't look like it.
Would you swim in it, Aaron?
For money, I would.
How much money? Someone might send something.
Depends if I face legal action afterwards.
All good? All right.
You're pretty talented for biking with one hand.
So far.
Have you been able to mount it on this thing now?
No. That's a good idea though. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be.
Say word.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All good?
Yeah, we got something this.
Oh
Yeah, no,
I just made it past.
it was great. We're riding Car Alex with the scarf streaming in the wind.
Is it scary to bike in Paris?
This is actually great.
Are you serious? Okay, wow. Okay, stay close. You'll be the sort of, what's the word, litmus test for if it's a safe and fun thing to do.
Yeah, I should probably be wearing a helmet, you know, but like
I guess
feel-
everybody should be, yeah.
I feel safer than I thought I would.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, so thank you for organizing this so that I could finally force myself to get on a bike.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you did.
I feel like for the Olympics, this is going to be the best way to get around. So.
I don't know if you guys at home can hear Catherine. She says she thinks for the Olympics, biking will be the best way to get around. Yeah, a lot of the metros will be closed.
You won't be able to take an Uber. And
Yeah,
you
it'll
don't
be
wanna
tough.
Walk 2 hours every time.
True, yeah. How long have you lived in Paris?
11 years.
I'm astounded you've never been on a bike.
I
Welcome.
I drove Vespa one time and I crashed it, and I feel like I can't be trusted. So I'm cautious, but I feel like I'm in good hands today. and
Optimistically cautious.
I'm optimistically cautious. Like I said.
Okay. Cautious optimism. Okay, next up is Luxembourg Gardens, which isn't so far from here. This street, look, perfect. I can show you something as we. So Rue Saint-Jacques. If you ever find yourself on this street, Rue Saint-Jacques, look. That's what I was talking about. For the pilgrimage route runs right along this street, and especially heading south like we are, on the right hand side of the road, you can find like 20 or 50 of those things. I'll see if I can point one out as we go, but they're really everywhere.
Hello, Oliver.
Hello, sir. Have you seen these pilgrimage medallions on the ground?
Right there.
No.
The old Compostela.
Yes, sir. There's one. All right. Here, you think? All right.
Just west of the hill.
Yep. So if you're thinking about doing a similar ride to this at home, electric bikes are a good idea because some of the longer roads.
One of the Odeon Theater, you know.
Yeah, good idea. You might want to consider electric bikes because it's kind of easier. And in terms of riding around the city on electric bikes, I'm just on one of the. You can just do it through Uber, and I think it costs 30 cents a minute.
Yeah, take that diagonal left.
We're on Rue des Écoles, and we're going to take a diagonal left. Anyone close to getting run over yet? Not left diagonal. Left diagonal.
Left diagonal.
Towards the Odeon Theater. And our first stop, second stop, speed bumps. Not sure if I can show everybody. There you go. So I don't know if I mentioned it, everybody on this trip is American, I think. Well, I'm certainly not. Go for it.
It's a guy who died fighting the Nazis in 1943. He was not French, Yugoslavian. That's about all I know.
Is it Jean Kopitovich?
Hey, how'd you know, man?
There's all these kind of signs all over Paris, huh?
We're not too far from where the Treaty of Paris was signed.
Where was it signed?
Left bank, you're at, I forget the street name, but it's like really close to this.
Fun fact, 5 points to Alex.
Not fact, yeah, it details good.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out for it as well.
That's when the United States was officially recognized as a country.
Oh yes, and if that seemed like a familiar, was that in the video you did recently, Alex? So Alex did a video. You can follow him. What's the handle? Alex Teaches French. Alex Teaches French, where he shared a lot of language stuff, but also a little bit of American and French history stuff recently.
There's a lot of American history that went down with this. They raised money, weapons to the victors. Lots of good money. Easy to purchase. Roads are really small. So yeah, there's just lots of cool places.
And then it seems to me they made Statue of Liberties every time, for every 100 years one of those things passed. I was researching the Statue of Liberties today. That's kind of why they're all here. Okay, we're almost at the next one. Luxembourg Gardens over on the left. I just went through an orange light, so maybe we'll lose the crowd, I think. Yeah. I'll show you something, Alex, while the crowd catches up. stop in like 10 seconds. So if any of you guys have followed along on my social media, you might have seen a picture of me. We'll pull over here, right? Right here.
Oh yeah.
This is the official, one of the 2 official meters. Yeah, I'll jump out and have a look as well. Wanna hold this? Here, hold this. You go show.
This is where you measure a newborn?
Yeah, this is where I measure a newborn. I don't know if it's really actually a thing. In fact, I know it's not a thing. But this is where I stood in the picture.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't get more official than that. All right. Let's put it up. The official meter.
The official meter.
What do we got going on here? This was like one where they officially measured, took the measure of a meter. There you go.
How many meters are you, Oliver?
I tell you, my daughter was 50 centimeters when I took her here for official measuring the other day.
57?
Centimeters. All right. Next up on the left. Okay, I'm leading the way. If you're following along on the map, oh, by the way, this street on the right is really worth it. Rue Servandon. Street. I think this next one is too. But we're just going around the north edge of Luxembourg Gardens. Easy to find on a map. Rue de Vaugirard, and there's Rue Ferreux, another really nice one. Going down to the Saint-Sulpice Church. How's the cycling, Amanda?
Your leg's still in one piece, so
Okay. About time we made a first proper stop, I think. So, this is the Luxembourg Gardens on the left. They got some Olympics going on at Luxembourg,
Oh yeah?
I think. Or maybe that was...
They very well could.
It could be that that's what we made in our children's book, and it's not a real thing.
That's true, because on the metro, it's more about this.
Right, perfect. Okay, let's pull up where the lady with the colorful jacket is.
Here?
Yeah. Yep. Perfect. And then, hopefully we'll have a volunteer who'll stay with the bikes. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Was that you volunteering, Augusta? So, is he saying to switch bikes? Okay, now here's a great chance for people to ask questions and meet the crew. We're going in. If anyone wants to stay and guard the bikes here, otherwise we're going in. I'm leaving my bike there.
I want to stay and have a beer. How does that sound?
Okay. I'll slowly walk. Catch up if you want to see. Now we're in one of the most beautiful... Perfect. One of the most beautiful gardens in the world. Amanda, have you been here before?
I've been here, yes.
How highly do you rate it?
Listen, it's quite beautiful, but my issues are not allowed on the grass, and I like picnicking, so that's a real bummer. But it's very pretty, very big, lots of walking,
Yep.
lots of different little alcoves, you can kind of go to the side. I've seen celebrities in here.
Name names.
The Pierre Hermé, the Pierre Hermé, just walking around.
How did you recognize Pierre?
I didn't, my friend Chuck's boyfriend did.
Ah, amazing. I heard a story once about someone, I think it was Woody Harrelson was in here, and saw people playing that game.
What song?
No, but the one with the wood, the Finnish
I
game
don't know.
Mulki or something, and he just went up, he's like, can I play? And apparently he just played with him in this very part. Is it just us going in?
I think so, yeah.
Shame for them, it's right here. God, they ducked out early. It's like 100 meters away. So out of you guys, did you know that this was here?
Yes, I knew this one.
I did not.
Does it make you feel patriotic and nostalgic?
It does.
Actually, I've never, when I was a kid, I always dreamt of going at the top of the Statue of Liberty, but I never did. And then when I moved to New York, it was closed because of Hurricane Sandy. So I've never been up at the Statue of Liberty.
What percentage of Americans have been to the top of the Statue of Liberty exactly?
10%?
You think?
No, wait. 0.1%?
10?
1%?
0.1?
25%. I'll give 5%.
0.1.
0.1?
I think 10% of New Yorkers.
Okay.
Who's... Hello. Did you know I'd be here?
I did. I've been following.
Really?
Or scavenger hunt.
Uh-huh. You what?
We're in Nappy Bayou.
Oh, wow. Well, now you're on camera.
Yay! Hi, everybody.
Fancy that. And, yeah, there you go.
Can I take a selfie?
Absolutely, yeah, of course, of course. You guys are welcome to jump on bikes.
Oh, well, we don't have a bike, but here we go.
Let's do it.
Okay, here you go. What should I do? Where are we looking?
Whatever you want. Oliver G. We've been following you for years, buddy. I love you.
You finally caught up.
We finally caught up.
There you go. Well, thanks for following along. And here's the whole gang.
Hey, hi, gang. You guys look awesome on camera. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to leave those guys to do some introductions while I film. That was a good introduction. Statue of Liberty. Here you go. Here's the first one that all these guys have seen up close and personal. 15th of November 1889, it says. And there's a statue explainer here. This statue was placed in 1906 in this garden. And here you go, some actual facts. The sculptor of the main one, Auguste Bartoli, offered it here, put it in bronze. Okay. So the original one's been replaced by this replica in bronze. I think the original one he made is maybe in the Musée d'Orsay. Okay. I'll have a chat with you guys. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sure. Hang on. Sam? Or one of you guys, you want to talk to the people?
Hey everyone, well this is Oliver right now and Alex, they're posing. This is really meta right now. I'm getting a video of a photo. This is fully live. What would you like to say to the
Yes,
camera?
it is live. I was watching you drive down the road. Yeah, absolutely.
We got
Absolutely.
23 people on live right now.
I had no idea we were live.
Really?
Hey, you didn't tell me.
I certainly meant to.
So cute.
Nice, perfect.
It's really nice because I shaded it. Wow.
Great. Well,
Nice to meet you.
really nice to meet you as well.
Give Lena our love. Kiss the babies for us.
I think she's watching. She can do it.
We're going to be in your next book.
I appreciate that support.
You're welcome.
Maybe you'll catch us at the next stop.
We're going to try to get to the island.
Oh, wow, okay.
Okay, bye.
I mean, it's kind of cheesy, but...
Au revoir.
I like it.
Well, I didn't expect that.
I love how, like, they're so happy.
Yeah. What was that? Number 2.
2, yes.
First for you guys, though.
That was my first statue.
Yeah. Well, technically there were 2 at the start, but one was missing and one was inside. So it kind of 3. The next one's really close, and so is the next one. Okay, someone's asking for a recap. Did anyone read the sign thoroughly just then? I think.
It said, France loves the USA. Here's the present. Kisses. Happy 4th.
There you go. I read online actually that one was made by Americans in Paris after the September 11 attacks to mark something, you know, friendship or something like that. Although I didn't say anything on the sign, did it? Yeah. All right. All right. Okay, you guys ready more or less? The next one's very close and it's the hardest one to find, the smallest of all. It's about 3 minutes away. That way. Should I start? I'll start gently. There's a statue above these wooden doors here. That's pretty magnificent. This is YouTube. Uh-huh.
Building everything.
Is it a problem to be live?
No, it's,
Okay, good.
Cool.
I think YouTube Live is one of the only ones that you can film sideways like this and get away with it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is perfect for showing the beauty of Paris. Look at this. I'll zoom in on it.
Running a red light?
We go down the hill, Aaron. Is it red? No, it went green, surely. This way, this way. Down the hill when we get a chance. Okay, ready? If when we're going down the hills or on the big boulevards or by the Seine, if it gets really windy, just mute it. Put on some Charles Aznavour and you'll be okay. You know, while those guys catch up, I don't know if you guys know or if people at home know that when there's these signs here, it means you can go through a red light on a bike. You know that, right?
No, I didn't know that.
I just go through them.
Yeah,
Let's go. Let's be bad or be right.
We're being right, being good. So here's the Saint Sulpice Church, featured in Da Vinci Code, I think. Da Vinci Code, yes. Spectacular. Hard to see. That's green there, right? We can go to the middle. All right. I was just going to glance at the street names to yell it out to you, but it's too long to say. Rue de Vieux Colombier. Easier. Rue Madame. That's Rue Madame. Rue Madame. Perfect street name. So how important is 4th of July to Americans?
Very.
Really?
It's one of the most important holidays.
Do you celebrate it by doing anything besides the embassy party?
Oh yeah, I'm going to a party tonight.
What sort of party?
It's going to be at a barbecue place, and we wear red, white, and blue and American flags, and we have barbecue food and hot dogs, and we get drunk and we sing American songs.
And that's normal in America as well? Is it because you're here?
No, it's very normal in America. One of the biggest, one of the best things in Hollywood. For sure. Big summer party, cookout, swimming.
All right. Well, this is as close as I can bring you guys to that, is finding all the Statue of Liberties and...
That's okay, I've got a barbecue party tonight.
Perfect. Okay, green. Okay, this is where we want to be. We need to get near that statue. Can we do it? Let's go, let's go. Stay in front of the cars. Maybe we just park here. Oh no, yeah, that's a better idea. All right. All right, everybody, come up a little bit. Oh, wow. This is a challenge for everybody. This is a Marilyn Monroe grate here, be careful. The challenge is, this is the smallest, hardest to find liberty in all of Western Europe. Whoever finds it first gets 10 points. It's got something to do with this.
It's on the statue?
Yes. How many points did I offer?
10.
10. Oh my gosh.
What do
Look at the
points
flag. What do points get? Nothing.
Oh,
The points.
causing my red.
You see an Eiffel Tower? That's 10 points off, Sam.
5 points for Gryffindor.
Oh, 10 points for Augusta. Depending on what she actually saw. Amazing. What are you going to do with the points, Augusta?
I'm gonna cash in for cold beer.
Oh, so this is a statue by a guy called César who did a bunch of art all over Paris, probably the world. And this centaur is from 1985, I guess cast iron, is it maybe? With all sorts of appendages.
Yeah, a lot of appendages.
Read into that however you wish. But with the Statue of Liberty right there on that breastplate. And that's what, number 4/2?
4? Yeah.
You never would have known unless you knew. Way to go, Augusta, says the comments. Now to the Musée d'Orsay. Who knows the way? I know the vague way. Does anyone know the exact way?
Musée d'Orsay, across the river.
No.
We're on the river.
5 points off.
When did you stop?
Near Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah.
Is it that? I think that way. Yeah.
You know your map it?
Okay. Let's take the most cycle-friendly one. Is that rest by there? That big boulevard's probably the safest for 8 bikes, right?
What? You said the boulevard is
Yeah, because there should be a bike lane there, I think. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go past a bookshop here. I'm gonna cycle on the path. Cycle on the road. Going the wrong way. Keep going forward. I'll show you something cool, unexpected. There's our new children's book. Chantelivre in the window, in the vitrine. I'll give them the shout out. Chantelivre. Imagine that. It's a French bookshop, and we got an English book in the window. We could say this video is brought to us by that very book. If you want a copy, search for it. The Animal Games in Paris. Kind of doing a games of our own here to catch up to the gang. Right. Is that all of us? I just saw an epic children's book in the window of a bookshop, for anyone wondering. Sweet. No, I think we got right. Yeah. Yeah. Check in with Catherine again to see how she's going on cycling for the first time in the city. I think that's a great ad for cycling in Paris. Catherine did this on her first cycle. Anyone at home with any kind of misgivings about doing a similar trip can be comforted. It's very elegant around here, isn't it?
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Have you been to this Lutetia hotel bar up on the right?
No, I haven't.
Okay, add that to your list.
Is it a rooftop bar or just a
No,
regular
it's
bar?
just a really nice hotel bar. The building itself is amazing too. We can ask Sam Barantes, expert on World War II in Paris, for the significance of this Lutetia bar, because I'm pretty sure it had well, we're not going to ask about it because we must have passed it. I think we went past it when I wasn't concentrating. We can still ask him about it. You know where the bar was? It was when we turned. I missed
okay.
it. Have you guys been to the Lutetia bar? The hotel? Yeah. We're going to ask Sam for the significance.
He knows all everything about it.
Okay, we'll get him. We'll snag him. Can we go around this bike or this bus? Oh no, no need. There's a sign saying Musée d'Orsay. We're onto something good here. Meanwhile, on the left, Tirol. Tirol. That place has all the stuffed animals at the top. Whoa. And then this is going to be the most... Oh, I spun too far. Hang on. I am aware of what the camera is doing. I'll fix it in a second. Hang on, here we go. This is gonna go crazy for 2 seconds, okay? Oh, I've got to stop. Got to stop. Are we stopping the traffic? Oh gosh, I turned too hard. I gotta pull over. Bear with.
Don't mind me.
Oh, I see what happened. Okay.
So we're meeting to discuss, but we have some like
There you go. Gosh. I bet that was a headache to watch. Note to self. Don't turn too much filming day roll. We got some road rage coming up here. Way to get around it. Is that road rage? Now it should be bike lanes. Get on that bike lane. Nice. We'll stop right at the front of it. Okay, now you can get a glimpse of everything that's going on with this preparation for the opening ceremony of the games. They're starting to shut down a lot of the berges, the sides of the rivers, the sides of the river here, making it harder and harder to get down there. Oops. And because of course, if you've been living under a rock, this is where they're going to be hosting the opening ceremony in boats along the river with all the different countries, and they're all their own boats. But it means that for 8 days before the games, they're going to shut everything down. You won't be able to get close to it. Maybe not even as close as we are now. Alright, why is there 15 police with sniffer dogs? Can we continue that way? This is Musée d'Orsay. So, if you go and line up and buy a ticket and go in, the first thing you see when you enter is the Statue of Liberty. Has anyone done it before? Was it beautiful? Wax lyrical about it, Alex. There you go. So I don't think we were going to buy tickets to the Musée d'Orsay today and go in. But if anyone wants to, you got like 1 minute to do it. Otherwise, we save time by not doing it. But can we at least count it as a tick for another Statue of Liberty?
Yeah, she's in there. She's in there.
Pardon? On the right angle, you might be able to see it. But I think we skip it.
Yeah, it's a bronze. It's a tiny bronze statue of Liberty.
It's pretty big. It's as big as a tall man.
It's as big as a person,
Yeah.
but it's nothing compared to the real deal.
No. Well, you're going to be disappointed for the rest of today as well. Okay, so we have options now. There's the we're 48 minutes in, so I'm leaning towards we don't go to that private courtyard.
I agree.
And we go to the Flame of Liberty on Pont d'Alma, the Diana Memorial. Which means we've got to try and navigate past all these police and closed roads. But that's the next stop, the Pont d'Alma.
The big one?
No, it's the one that's halfway between here and the big one. It's the Flame, 1-to-1 scale.
That counts. More for Princess Diana.
No, it became for Princess Diana,
Yeah, but
I
it
think.
wasn't originally
Yeah,
not. Yeah. It
yeah.
wasn't.
But it's on the way, so we'll give it a see.
Model of the actual
Yeah, yeah.
The same size?
You can't,
No.
you can't cross any of these bridges.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so we'll cycle as cars towards the next bridge that we can.
Last I checked, one out on the spot was crossable, but I haven't really the last 3 years.
I think it's the one after that, we might be right.
Go back. Go back.
But there's no crossing right now because when you go on this side, once you get toward the chalet, it is, you have to go to the pump to get around.
But we can stay on this side and see it from this side. Because this is a nice road to cycle on, I think.
Yeah, this is a better one.
Well, so we just keep going, but we maybe can cross that bridge when we get to it. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Is that the same?
Because I have to feel like that's going to this. And I can't put that high.
Do you have final word?
USA, baby. You go team.
Okay.
I have to put that high, but I think I have to go.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Happy Independence Day.
You guys, love USA.
All right. We'll continue. Here's where the wind might pick up.
A blustery Parisian day, no?
You guys lead the way so the cops don't see me walking with a cycling with this in my hand. Yeah, I'll just skip him.
Or put it. You pass it for a second.
No, because it's just stabilizing the momentum. Just cycle faster. I don't know if you saw the security is extreme. Catherine, I wanted to check in how the cycling's going.
I'm learning a lot.
Really?
Like by following people who about like street signals that should be doing.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it's way less intimidating doing it with people who do this all the time versus trying to navigate it on my own. Particularly on like the bigger roads
Yeah.
versus like the smaller, calmer side streets.
You've really jumped in the deep end.
I have, but I have good leaders, so
Perfect.
I'm happy to not be doing this on my own.
Nice.
Figure it out in the company.
Thomas Jefferson. I'll tell you guys at home, it's a little tense. It's a little tense here. This is the first time I've been here in a couple weeks. A lot of police, a lot of like this metal stuff, fences. Over there, they've got the seats already to start off the, you know, sitting for the opening ceremony. And we're at 51 minutes. It's a really nice cycle though. Perfect. Lovely buildings on the left. Ahead, hard to see yet, maybe I can see it though, is the Pont Alexandre III, the beautiful golden bridge, which is gonna mark, well, it's meant to be marking the starting point for the like the swimming part of the triathlon, for example. So I know that's gonna be crazy up there. We can go right. Yeah. And then over to the right is the Grand Palais, where they're going to be doing, I think it's Taekwondo and something else, like badminton or something. Taekwondo for sure. Lead the way, Aaron, I'm right behind you. So see if you can get a look as we pass this Pont Alexandre II. They've set up like it looks like scaffolding, but it's seats facing to the west, which is where the plan is for the swimmers to be jumping in, swimming downriver, downstream. And there's first glimpse of the Eiffel Tower on this cycle. Invalides is where the archery is going to be. That's all closed off. So I used to live not far from here, and I came back recently and chatted with some of my old neighbors, and they said because now I live in the 12th, which is untouched by Olympic fever, we could say. And in the 7th, a lot of people are grumpy because this is where they park their cars, and this is where their local metro station is now closed. And I could see it from their point of view, because it's like preparing, what it feels like is preparing for a party that's going to be in your house, but you might not even be attending the party. I get it. Is this, which bridge is this? No, it's not, it's the next one we want to cross. Yeah, we go straight. Everybody okay?
Oh, good. Beautiful day.
Perfect day.
I've picked a better day to bike around.
We've been going for 55 minutes. That leaves us 20 minutes or so.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
There's always one. Go, 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 go. He doesn't realize that we're on a timer. All right. Yeah? Follow the guide. Is that a ramp? Oh, nice. Whoa. Well, really, this is going up quickly. I was here just a couple days ago and this wasn't here. And across the river is a good spot to grab one of the bateau mouche rides, which is like 10-15 euros, and take you on a 1 hour back and forth along the river. I bet these are going to be uber popular during the game. Then again, maybe they got to close for it. There's so much uncertainty for the residents. So much we don't know. I'm sure that information is findable, but obviously it's not like we're getting press notifications about it in our letterboxes. This is the bridge we want to cross. Hey Aaron, do you see this building up here? Do you know what it is? The one with the flag just out the front. The Sewer Museum.
That's where my uncle, that's my favorite place for Uncle Jack to go. He's really into sewers.
Who's Uncle Jack? You got an Uncle Jack that's into sewers?
Yeah.
Hold up. Yeah, Sewer Museum right here, which I featured on the show before. Pretty cool if you're into that kind of thing, like Aaron's uncle. Me too. I don't know why I haven't got my sunglasses on, Augusta. That was pretty stupid.
The dust, I think.
30.
30, all right. All
Yeah.
over the world?
I guess so. Where's everybody watching for? I think 30 is good for a mid-afternoon video.
Yeah, it's morning on
I'm-
the East Coast,
yeah.
even early on the West.
Someone would always ask you a question for someone.
Oh yeah, I thought we were about to pull out to the Lutetia, but can you give me the 20-second rundown?
20-second rundown of Lutetia. It was used by the German Abwehr counterintelligence to torture resistance members and interrogate them. And then Charles de Gaulle turned it into a reception center for survivors of the Nazi concentration camps.
Perfect. Thank you, Sam. We're gonna cross.
That was under 20 seconds, too.
That was amazing. So Sam, as well as being an author, I had him on the show recently talking about his book, The Requisitions. He does tours. He can do tours about all sorts of different things, including World War II, Ernest Hemingway. Let me know if you want me to put you in touch. That building up there is the American Cathedral, I'm pretty sure. I don't know where the beeping's coming from. So we want to go left, immediate left, like as a pedestrian. So maybe we'll wait. Yeah.
We're going left.
I got it. I don't know if I'm a reckless cyclist, but I've cycled these roads for a very long time now. So don't worry about me, everybody. Okay. This is where we want to stop. Second last stop, Augusta. Have you been here before? You haven't? So imagine this. Have you been here, Alex? Yes. This is 1-to-1 scale. of the one in New York City. Have you been here before? Have you guys been here? So it's like, often it has, I'll show everybody at home, often it has flowers and stuff for Princess Diana, who died in the tunnel beneath us, but they take them away quite often. It's an unofficial memorial for her, but it's an official flame. Let's see what it says. Oh, this is just a list of all the benefactors. An exact replica of the flame of the Statue of Liberty offered to the French people by donators all over the world as a symbol of Franco-American amity or friendship at the occasion of the centenary of the International Herald Tribune. What? It's for the centenary of the International Herald Tribune? That was unexpected. And for those playing at home, we had a daughter that I mentioned a little bit earlier, Astrid, and up here where those trees are is coincidentally Place Reine Astrid, named after the Queen of Belgium, I think. Okay, one more stop. Do you think we can get there in time? 12 minutes?
12 minutes? We come the river, right?
Yeah, we can almost probably. I don't know. Which? Yeah, I think you're right. This one isn't so cycle friendly, maybe.
But isn't it on the other side of the river anyway?
It's right in the middle.
Okay. Yeah, let's cross back.
Yep. Guys, we have 12 minutes to get there in 7:4, which is the target. Can we do it? And the wind kicks in. The final challenge. The final challenge is upon us. Oh my gosh, the wind. Here we go, 12 minutes. We certainly did skip one or two, by no fault of our own. Okay, there's the Iron Lady. Fun fact, Gustav Eiffel, Mr. Eiffel Tower himself, was involved in the making of the Statue of Liberty. He did the sort of the internals of it. Ah, windy. How is it only now that I had the brainwave of putting my right hand on the right handlebar? Maybe a little bumpier for you guys. Yeah, I just then noticed I could do that.
Oh, yeah.
How stupid am I? Don't need to answer. Okay. Okay, look, they've painted the track cycle pink for the Olympics. That Olympic spirit. One thing that I think a lot of locals are looking forward to is after the Olympics, there will have been so many infrastructural improvements to the city, like new bike lanes and I don't know, these kind of things. Accessible, better metros, better connections to the airport, and I think a lot of local people are looking forward to those improvements, understandably. the bike lanes, I mean, it's insane how much they're better, for sure. How much further? Like 2 more bridges? Oh, there you go. Aaron, have you seen the Olympic rings? Woo! This bike has stayed on full battery the whole time. Uh-huh. So over my to my right, there's a we're gonna see the man-made bridge. Man-made bridge. We're gonna see a man-made island under a bridge, which is also man-made, the Bir Hakeim Bridge. And it's at the other end of that island that we'll see the final Statue of Liberty. The final stop on this tour.
Beautiful.
Look. 2 more bridges. Have we lost Alex? What, properly? He gave up.
Let's keep going.
All right, 2 more bridges and we're done. They're dropping off, folks. I'm not surprised. This isn't for the faint-hearted. Although, I don't want to put people off from doing it. I think it's quite a lovely, how long are we going? An hour? Just over an hour. A lovely way to see the city. This brutalist building up on my left here, behind all the trees, is the Australian Embassy. The Australian Embassy, and the residence is at the top floor. See if you can see it. The huge windows of this apartment in Paris, I'd say. Hard to see, but up there, top floor. You see the ambassador up there. All right, almost there. We're so close I can smell it. Look, Sydney Opera House. Well, you smell liberty. Have you seen the Sydney Opera House up there? The Australian Embassy? For any Australian people watching, should we go? This is the Bir Hakeim Bridge, famous Bir Hakeim Bridge, featured in Inception. Look, there's a bride down there right now. Always a wedding shoot down here. Yep. There's talk of smelling that final liberty. So this is kind of unusual Paris around here. Lots of high-rise. We're in the 15th arrondissement. Lots of offices and apartment blocks that don't really match the rest of the city. Big hotels. Different. So far from the Housemanian Paris we all know. Hey, we're at 72 minutes. I think we're gonna get there exactly. I can see it! I can see it! We're following the Seine, and if you can see all the trees, it's not the other side of the Seine, it's the island in the middle. Ile aux Cygnes, one of the most beautiful little walks in the city. And then this bridge is Pont de Grenelle, and we're going to cross it. Oh wow, look at this. I think where do we go? It's right there. Let's go this way. I think. I'm not sure if you can see it at home.
We made it!
We made it! I guess we got two options. We can go to the other side of the bridge and just look at it from here, or we can go down to it. Oh, maybe not. No, well, we can see it from there, but it's on the island just there. On the bridge, on the other side of the bridge. Okay, that's what we'll do. Let's cross this green. We're almost there, guys. Finally, yeah, perfect timing. Let's cross, let's cross. Oof. Okay, this is the biggest one. This is the one that's a quarter of the size of the original, gifted to the French by the Americans in Paris, facing the original Statue of Liberty in New York. And I think a lot of people probably don't realize that she's right here. It's really an under-visited part of Paris. I think the people who do know are people who, I guess, know Paris really well, or who've been on a boat, who've been on one of the boat trips. Yeah, but I think it's steps. We did it, guys. How you feeling? Sore neck? You got a sore neck. What does that mean? How does it make you feel? Accomplished. Yeah, so you can, Augusta's a photographer. You took a picture once from a boat. Is it possible to get the two of them in?
I think it is. When you're down on the boat, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure.
And there's that iconic shot with the train passing over the bridge with the Eiffel Tower in the background. Guys, I think we did it in exactly 74 minutes. We should be exceptionally proud of ourselves. Incredible adventure. People are putting lovely comments in there. Thanks for coming along. I'll finish this little tour with a little word of thanks for watching. This I know is rough and tumble. I know we cut out in points, but the point was just to have a bit of fun, do something a bit different. I've been meaning to do this for years, so I'm really glad to be able to do it and share it. And who knows, maybe in the future it'll be an annual tradition. Maybe not with me holding a live camera, who knows. But there she is, the 6th, 7th, 8th. Don't know what we're up to. As for me, I'm gonna have a glass of water, maybe even a glass.
Would you like a cutty net?
A pralinette, what's that?
It's a little tradition with some black olives in it. It's very tasty.
Yes, please.
Yeah, here.
Thank you.
Alex,
Pralinette.
leaving. She was like, I stopped.
Thanks for watching, guys. Happy 4th of July.